Nichols Martin Law Firm, Ted Sova and Son Body and Fender Repair, State Farm Agent Lauren Yohman, Movement Physiotherapy, SWGI, now U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown, Cherokee Recycling, the North Union Township Recreation Center, Mike Kelly Toyota of Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Stewart Collision, Ferris Carpet and Towel, Potter's Bar and Grill, Gary's Auto Sales, M&R Transit, Montgomery Medical, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill in Uniontown, Zen's Construction Warehouse, Dr. Mallard and Donna George wishing the Geibel Gators the best of luck this season, Autoland Hyundai, Watson Mundorf LLP, Uniontown Detailing, Harry Floral and Gift Shop, the Geibel Catholic Fans, NovaCare Rehabilitation, Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Ford of Uniontown, the T-Berry Law Offices and Attorney Vincent T-Berry, George Dental Associates, the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, Thurby's Riverside Ford, and Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
From Franklin Regional High School, it's time for WPIAL High School boys basketball action here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live as the 9-8 Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who are 3-1 in Section 1 5A play, travel to Franklin Regional to take on the 11-5 Panthers, who are 7-3 in the conference. John Smith in his third year as the head coach of the Mustangs. Jesse Reed in his fifth year as the head coach of the Franklin Regional Panthers. Brian Morozak along with Steve Suprick tonight. Carl Chow's behind the camera in our YouTube Live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And Steve, Laurel Highlands playoff hopes are on life support right now. The Mustangs are 2.5 games behind Uniontown and McKeesport for the final playoff spot in the conference with only 4 games left here in the regular season.
Life support is a good word for it. And just a correction, you said they were 3-1. They're 3-7, right?
3-7. If I said 3-1, I apologize. Yeah, it is 3-7.
Your page was cut off there, maybe, but you know, I mean, they just it's tough. I mean, it's tough to win games in the section, and all the teams are pretty evenly matched. And the Mustangs have been playing some pretty decent basketball. It's not like they're getting blown out in these games. They're just, you know, they're hanging around and they're just coming up short in the end on a lot of occasions. And you know, they're a couple of good finishes away from being 7-3 versus 3-7, but that's just the way it has fallen so far. But they just got to keep grinding. Coach Smith's, you know, I've been pretty impressed with the way he's handled this team. They play hard. They run a nice offense. They're fun to watch. They're just coming up on the short end of the stick sometimes.
Yeah, you look at the conference standings right now. You still have Gateway at the top of the table, 10-1 in conference play. Franklin Regional at 7-3. Penn Trafford at 7-4. And then Uniontown and McKeesport holding down the last 2 playoff spots in the conference at 6-5. Latrobe, Laurel Highlands, and Albert Gallatin all on the outside looking in. The Wildcats 4-7. The Mustangs 3-7. Albert Gallatin 0-11, Steve, but surprisingly on Tuesday night, they only lost to Gateway by 2 points in York Run.
Yeah, again, like you said, it's just it's tough to win games, and it shows you that they've got the ability. They just they're coming up short on every occasion, but you know, hey, that's. You know, everybody's trying to win, and it's just, you know, you're not going to get any easy victories. And AG's, the Colonials are finding that out the hard way this year. But the Mustangs, you know, hey, let's give the Mustangs credit. Luke Martin, I think he's been terrific. Caden Smith's been really good, point guard running the show. Pacron's been nice. Vecchiola, who was hurt a little bit, dinged up, and he's been just a great hustler, scrappy points, getting rebounds. And Burton's done a good job as well. So they've, you know, they just don't have a lot of depth in the bench. They don't play a lot of players, so they're kind of relying on those guys. And I thought last game that we did, Brian, they wore out at the end of that game up at Latrobe, and they just kind of they just kind of ran out of gas at the end. I don't know what you thought, but that's kind of was my synopsis of it. They were playing pretty hard, and they just kind of ran out of steam.
And they'll have a back-to-back situation this week, of course, with hosting Albert Gallatin tomorrow. And Franklin Regional, we talked about how well they played this year, 11-5 overall, 7-3 in the conference. They lost, though, to Gateway last time out, 56-41. They built a lot of program history here over the last couple of years. They're 2 years removed from advancing to both the WPIAL and PIAA championship games in 5A. They lost 4 or 5 starters going in to last season. Still went 12-2 and won a playoff game against Indiana before bowing out to Montour. And you really have to credit Jesse Reed. He's done a nice job here in Murraysville for the Panthers.
Yeah, they've been terrific. And I guess Logan Walter is almost 16 points a game. He's their go-to 5'10 junior guard, and he had 32 points against Penn Trafford. So he's been terrific. And they've been playing some pretty solid basketball. 11-5, but 7-3 in the conference puts them in great position for the playoffs. And this is a good test for them tonight against a scrappy Mustang team. I'm sure they want to get out of here on their home floor with a win. And the Mustangs going to do everything they can to kind of change the outcome tonight.
And you look at Laurel Highlands, you mentioned how close they've been, Steve. They've lost 3 games in a row, but all by 10 points or less.
Yeah, and those games were really close, and they've had leads in the fourth quarter, and they just like we talked about, they just kind of ran out of steam and just missed a couple free throws and a couple of turnovers, and all of a sudden, 1-point lead turns into a 4-point deficit, and then they're playing the foul shooting, fouling and putting the other teams at the line, and it just hasn't worked out. And so they just got to somehow figure a way to, when they get that lead, to maintain it and build on it. And it's just part of the growing pains of basketball, and it's just you're going against teams that are pretty good, and they're finding out it's not an easy, and there's no easy wins in the conference.
We'll try to have some fun again tonight. The Mustangs, again, a must-win game tonight against the Franklin Regional Panthers. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of Uniontown Detailing and State Farm agent Lauren Yohman. We'll have our schedule and scoreboard on the way next. Look back at the McKeesport Uniontown game from last night. Talk to John Smith and Jesse Reed. That and more ahead right after this on WMBS.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Happy New Year from Derby's Riverside Ford. New year, new deals, and new vehicles. Just announced, new 2025 Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport come with $1,000 Ford bonus cash plus 2.9% Ford credit financing.
And the best-selling truck on the planet, the new 2025 Ford F-150 4x4 comes with $2,250 Ford bonus cash plus 2.9% financing. It may be cold outside, but the deals are hot. Are you thinking about a new 2025 Ford Maverick all-wheel drive pickup? Just announced $1,000 Ford factory incentive on all Mavericks. We have the inventory and we've got the best deals.
Stop in and see Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley at Derby's Riverside Ford, located 1 mile past the casino at Nemacolin. Ford credit financing required. Offer ends January 31st, 2026. Derby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award and one Ford elite dealer.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season. Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's. The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Rob Tupta, Kurt Matthews, and Ron Lamon are proud sponsors of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Rec Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For information on North Union Township Rec Center volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Brian Borozek back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road at Franklin Regional, taking on the Panthers. Time now for our scheduled scoreboard, brought to you by Mauser's Tire. Need tread this winter? Don't let the winter weather slow you down. Visit Mauser's Tire today. First off, taking a look at some results from yesterday, the game you heard here on WMBS boys action. Section 1 5A, Uniontown a 55-50 win over McKeesport. Isaac Ellsworth went over 1,000 career points for Uniontown. We'll have more on that game later on during our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Other local boys scores from last night. Connellsville down to Albert Gallatin 65-40. It was Brownsville 41, Mount Pleasant 40 on Brownsville's senior night. Fort Cherry all over Mapletown 86-20. And the Elizabeth Forward boys a win over Bell Vernon 75-71. On the girls' side, Baldwin walloped Albert Gallatin 69-14. And Bell Vernon and Elizabeth Forward's teams got together on the girls' side as well. This time, the Bell Vernon girls got the best of Elizabeth Forward 55-53. Taking a look at games scheduled for tonight, just a handful of boys' games on the docket. Upper St. Clair at Connellsville, of course, the game here on WMBS, Laurel Highlands at Franklin Regional. Clairton's at California, and Leechburg at Eden Christian. We do have a lot of local girls' games, though, scheduled for tonight. We'll start up in 6A, where Connellsville's at Upper St. Clair. That's a Section 2 6A game. Down in 5A, Greater Latrobe at Indiana tonight. In 4A, Bell Vernon's at Laurel Highlands. Southmoreland hosting Mount Pleasant. Ringgold at Elizabeth Forward, and Yock at South Park tonight. 3A girls game scheduled for this evening. Washington at Seton LaSalle, Brownsville at Keystone Oaks, and McGuffey hosting Waynesburg. Down in 2A on the girls' side, Bentworth at California, Carmichael's hosting Beth Center, and Chartiers Houston at Jefferson Morgan. Also Fraser on the road at Riverview tonight. And down in Single A, Geibel having their senior night tonight hosting Mapletown, Menneson's at Sarah Catholic, Bishop Canavan at West Green, and Avella's at Clairton. We'll have the Geibel-Sarah Catholic girls game for you next Thursday here on WMBS starting at 7 o'clock. And also one non-conference girls game scheduled for tonight as well. Franklin Regional on the road at Hampton. Of course, coming up tomorrow here on WMBS, a pair of boys WPIAL high school basketball games. Uniontown on the road at Gateway taking on the Gators. That game here on the radio and live video on YouTube. On the WMBS Facebook page, you could watch Albert Gallatin at Laurel Highlands. That's our schedule and scoreboard brought to you by Mauser's Tire. Don't let the winter weather slow you down. Call Mauser's Tire today, 724-245-2410. Again, Laurel Highlands on the road at Franklin Regional. More ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Silva shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. If you were injured in an accident, don't know where to turn, and want to know what your rights are, we'd be happy to meet with you. We're local and have helped hundreds of people here in Fayette County recover in accident cases. Most importantly, we pride ourselves on being able to locate coverage or find claims that other attorneys may have missed. Call us about your case at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys.
Brian Morozak back here on the Sprouts Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball here on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs at Franklin Regional taking on the Panthers. Being joined now by the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith. And John, certainly a battle on Friday night against Greater Latrobe. Unfortunately, your Mustangs just kind of came up on the short end.
Yeah, I mean, the boys are, I can't say enough about, their effort and their attitude. They're showing up, they're competing. And I don't want to be, I want to look at the body of work, and I don't want to make excuses for the kids as far as wins or losses go. But we were a little, physically matched in that game. Latrobe was they're a pretty big team. And we came out and battled back and forth. I think we had a chance there at the end. We were down 3, and we made a couple mental errors at crunch time, and it ended up costing us. So back to the drawing board. Attention to details. We had a good practice Friday or Saturday, excuse me. And, we're going to head to Franklin Regional tonight.
How is Alafia Callaway doing? I know he was injured in the junior varsity game on Friday at Latrobe.
Alafia's doing well. I've spoken to him a few times. The arm was obviously fractured. They got it casted up, and I know that he has an appointment to see an orthopedic to see if if a surgery or anything like that is going to be going to be necessary. Yeah, it was just, an unfortunate thing, there in the first few minutes of the junior varsity game. He came down. He made a really nice, strong, strong attack to the basket and got fouled, made the basket. He just kind of fell awkwardly on his arm. And, I think he was more upset with the fact that, he knew, Lafayette's been, he's been battling. We've had conversations throughout the year, and he's been battling in practice and eager to, find what he could do to get more minutes on the varsity floor and be more aggressive. And he had been doing that, in my opinion. In the game before, I think he was one of the first guys I brought off the bench. And, I intended on giving him a little more minutes, throughout the year, just get him a little more experience. And, I know this was a tough one on him because he had worked really hard this season to get where he was.
Well, certainly a lot on the line here over the final 2 weeks of the regular season. You're still in the playoff mix, but you're certainly going to have to get some wins here this week against Franklin Regional and Albert Gallatin, the next week against Uniontown and Penn Trafford.
Yeah, it's the gauntlet. It's the gauntlet, and everybody's battling. It is, you go down and look through. I think it's one of the most competitive sections in the WPIAL. I mean, everybody is really, playing hard. The games are, for the most part, single-digit games one way or another. And, it's a battle, it makes for good basketball. I will say that, I think the boys, other than a few little mistakes here and there, the game against Latrobe was a well-played game, by both teams. I think Brad does a fantastic job with Latrobe, kind of like a chess match back and forth. And I think it was the same way with Gateway the week before, we battle, we get right there, and, then it just kind of slips through, make a mental lapse, athleticism or something makes a play, and, it is what it is. But I think it's been some great basketball. I think it's been great for the fans. I know the boys are a little frustrated, but I know that they're learning a lot about life, just, being able to dust themselves off and, come back and just be ready for battle.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. We'll see you out there, Franklin Regional, tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brian.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. We'll talk to Jesse Reed, the head coach of the Franklin Regional Panthers, on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Continues right after this. Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Hard, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year and a great time to save at Autoland on a new Hyundai.
All with the quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. Hyundai owner assurance with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper protection, and unlimited roadside assistance. We still have a great selection of new vehicles at pre-tariff prices and 0% financing. Or how about leasing a 26 Elantra SE for $199 per month, or a 26 Kona SE crossover for $219 per month? Just see us for details.
Conveniently located in downtown Uniontown and family-owned for over 60 years, Autoland Hyundai has been voted best in Fayette import dealership and one of the best new car dealerships. Another reason is dealing with friendly hometown salespeople, and the third reason is Autoland's award-winning service department, who will continue to take care of you and your Hyundai after the sale.
You can also visit us at AutolandHyundai.com. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results. Prime Rosek back here in the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys High School basketball here on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road at Franklin Regional taking on the Panthers. Joining us right now, Jesse Reed, the head coach of the Franklin Regional Panthers. And Jesse, it's certainly been a battle night in and night out. You had a nice season this year and certainly an opportunity here to get a pretty decent seed when the playoffs come out here in a couple of weeks.
You know, the guys are coming in, they're working hard every day and trying to do everything that we ask of them. So, you know, we're going to continue to put our head down, keep working, and you know, do what we do, and hopefully here we get, you know, a couple results in our favor. You know, the guys are doing everything in their power to try and, you know, put in their effort and execute on the offensive end and defensively being in the right spot. So, you know, big believer if you continue to do the right things over and over again, you know, eventually it starts to kind of break your way.
And you look at the section this year, it certainly has had a lot of balance.
Yeah, this section is a dogfight every night. I mean, you know, we talk about it, you know, all the time. It's, you know, there's no off nights, there's no easy games. You know, you have teams that are capable of beating the other team anytime you have one of these section matchups come into play. So it makes it fun, but it's also, you know, definitely very exhausting because you're in the trenches every Tuesday and Friday night with every team you're going against. So, you know, anybody can go into anybody's gym and beat them on any given night the way that this section plays out.
Thoughts on the matchup with Laurel Highlands? They're certainly in a tough spot right now, having to win to make the playoffs.
You know, I'm expecting Coach's best. I know he's going to have his guys prepared and ready to go. You know, so we've been doing our best all week here to prepare and hopefully get ourselves on top.
Those are some of the thoughts of Franklin Regional head coach Jesse Reed. Again, Franklin Regional hosting Laurel Highlands boys high school basketball here on WMBS. Again, last night you heard Uniontown's 55-50 win over McKeesport. Isaac Ellsworth went over 1,000 career points in that game for Uniontown. We'll take a look back at some of last night's action when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yohman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yohman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Happy New Year! Go to Ford of Uniontown and trade me in. John Clayton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning Ford of Uniontown. Dominic, Happy New Year to you.
Hey, JC, to you as well. Let me tell you how we are going to get this new year started off right
take up to $6,000 off MSRP on 2025 F-150 STX and take up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Explorer.
Dang, Dom, that's a deal. Listen, we have great offers on all of our new models. And check this out. Leasing is back. Lease offers have gotten significantly better, so stop, click, or call to get all of the details.
Pre-owned, you know we got them. We have over 60 in stock. Most are certified with factory warranty and competitive rates.
We are continuing to offer mobile service, online maintenance appointments, and our very popular pickup and delivery option. Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's, or check us out at FordofUniontown.com. Offers include all applicable incentives. Sale ends February 2nd.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Primer Rozak back here in the Browns Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball here on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs on the road to Franklin Regional taking on the Panthers. Last night here on WMBS, you heard Uniontown's 55-50 win over McKeesport. Isaac Ellsworth going over 1,000 career points in that game. And here's how Isaac did it, going over 1,000 career points right before halftime. Tony Hanola and Shea Fleener had the call here on WMBS.
Off the screen from Sheffy. Ellsworth thought about it. He tried to pass it. That's knocked out of bounds by Reeder. Fortunately, Uniontown to retain possession with 13.8 seconds to go. And a 2-point lead, 20-18. Baker to trigger it in for the Red Raiders. He's going to kick it in the backcourt to Ellsworth.
He might shoot this from the U right before the end of the half. I mean,
there it is. Does he do it? Yes, he does. So with 1.8 seconds to go, there's a stoppage in play as Isaac Ellsworth goes over 1,000 career points on his 4th made 3 of the game. Isaac Ellsworth, congratulations to Isaac Ellsworth. Here comes his dad. His teammates are mobbing him right there, and they're going to go for a group photo. Here comes the family. Night. Yeah, good night is right. Here comes Mama with the little hug.
Yeah. You know, you don't get a lot of kids don't get this opportunity. You need a lot of luck. You need to be able to play early a lot of times in your career, and you start thinking back to all the big wins Uniontown's had over the years and the extra games in the playoff with the playoff runs the last 2 years. This makes for these.
Oh yeah, every bit of, and congratulations to Isaac. And as we said, kind of was way in a situation where there was 12 seconds to go. Kind of waited to cross the timeline, and the next thing you know,
I told you I was almost close. I said he was going to shoot it from the U. He was just a little to the right of it.
Yeah,
Tony and Shea also caught up with Isaac after the game.
Quarter, and here's Isaac Ellsworth. First off, congratulations, one, on the win. That's the bigger thing, but congratulations on 1,000 points. How's it feel?
Thank you. It feels really good, especially to get the 1,000 points on a win. It feels really great, yeah.
Yeah, you guys, it was a huge game because obviously McKeesport in the 3rd spot tied with Penn Trafford. You guys now all of a sudden tied with McKeesport. Hopefully Penn Trafford gets knocked off as well. You guys 3-way tie, so looking forward to the playoffs. What are you thinking?
Yeah, it's great to beat McKeesport. We got to win out their schedule. I said that as soon as we started going on that win streak after Franklin Regional. I was like, we got to win out their schedule. Obviously, we took a loss to Penn Trafford, which that was tough, but we can win out the rest of the schedule. I believe in our boys.
Well, and your former coach here, Coach Flynn, you got any questions for Isaac here tonight, or what?
No, I was just happy to see him get his 1,000th and be here with him. So I got to do it with Jameer when he got his, so just being part of this in any way tonight was just kind of special. And so congratulations.
Thank you, man.
It's not something everybody gets to do. Make sure you enjoy it. Like Tony said, man, it's a great week. Get it on a win, too.
Thank you, man.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. And especially in you get knocking down foul shots at the end. You guys went 8 for 12 in that fourth quarter, which was pretty good for you guys, especially, like I said, to continue with the lead. But, 23 for you tonight, and a good night for you.
Yep, free throw shooting, we work on that every practice. That's what got us the win there at the end, for sure.
Yeah, and, we said it, too. Coach Fleener and I both said, they're trying to throw the ball into you, and we were kind of surprised McKeesport fouled you.
Yeah, me too.
That's okay. You'll take it, though, right?
For sure, yeah.
Well, congratulations, and hopefully you guys can keep this rolling and, get in the playoffs and be ready to go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Isaac. Congratulations, buddy, and thank you.
That was Tony Hanula and Shea Fleener talking to Isaac Ellsworth as he went over 1,000 career points in Uniontown's 55-50 win over McKeesport last night. Again, the Red Raiders back in action tomorrow against Gateway. We'll preview that game with Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski as we get ready for Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional tonight here on WMBS.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Okay, my New Year's resolution was to listen to my body. And my body says it's tired, coughing, and hates January. Sounds like your body wants MontyMed same-day care. I tried ignoring it. That was resolution number 2. Let me guess. You Googled it? Yeah. Now I'm scared. Let's not do that. I'm Kendall Soliero, a provider at Montgomery Medical. Walk in, get real answers, and start feeling better. No appointment needed. Wow, a resolution I can actually keep. New year, same germs. Walk into Montgomery Medical today.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4:30, and Saturdays, 8 to 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Braggs a call today, 724-439-3228, for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Boys High School basketball on WMBS tonight. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs of Franklin Regional taking on the Panthers tomorrow. Uniontown will be on the air here as well, along with the Laurel Highlands Albert Gallatin game. The Red Raiders traveling to Gateway to take on the Gators, being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And Rob, certainly a big win for your program last night, 55-50 over McKeesport, where Isaac Ellsworth went over 1,000 career points.
Yes, it's the beginning of the year.
A lot of people didn't talk about the playoffs, and in fact, we didn't talk about it. And but for our kids to have the start that we had, lost some really heartbreaking games, to be able to win 5 out of 6 games in a row is just a show of our kids' character. And just not the varsity, the JV kids that work really hard at practice. So we know we have work to do. We control our own destiny. We don't want to be hoping other teams lose, but we are in a good position. But like we told the kids, you're only as good as your next game, and we're going to go to Gateway to give as great as effort as possible. The first time we played Gateway, we were it was a 2-point game at halftime. Then we let it get away a little bit, but we feel we're playing a lot better right now. So we're going to be prepared and see what we can do. We played really well on that court, and we played well on the road all year. So we're going down there expecting to fight for a basketball game.
How surprised were you to see that Gateway only knocked off Albert Gallatin by 2 points with that game coming right down to the wire?
Well, my players were there. They were sending me the messages, and from what they told me, the last shot by one of the AG kids rattled in and out, and they very easily could have won. So we root for Albert Gallatin. Spencer's a great guy. I feel they're going to beat somebody, hopefully, before the season's over. So that was a crazy thing. The team in last place almost knocked off the first place team.
Well, talk about the matchup with Gateway. Obviously, always tough to play down there. They have Mikael Bruce McCrum, probably one of the top players in the section.
Yes, he is. It's like I told everybody, in my opinion, the best 3 players in the section are him, Isaac, and Perkins, in any order you want to pick. But he's been playing for a lot of years. He's a very good basketball player. He had some D1 looks. If college basketball wasn't the way it is now with 26 and 27-year-olds playing, he'd be even picked higher. So they have a nice program. They have 6 seniors. They have 6 seniors on their team, and their 6th man's a senior also. So they have other weapons. First of all, we have to do a great job on the boards. And the way Sheffy played last night, the way Payton did, Sheffy held Perkins to 15 points, I believe. So, and that's going from 34 the first time. So we have to do a great job on the board, but we have to find their shooters too. When we went to a zone last time, number 4 for them really got hot before the half to get them back in the game. And if you look at the AG played a triangle and 2 and a 23 zone, and Gateway really struggled with that.
Rob, appreciate your time. I'll see you down at Gateway on Friday night.
All right, Brian.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski and the Red Raiders at Gateway tomorrow taking on the Gators. But tonight it's boys high school basketball, Laurel Highlands at Franklin Regional. Steve and I are back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off right after this.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's El Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 63 years and providing quality, reliable service. Ted Sova & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at targetsafetysolutionsllc.com. Ted Sova is proud to support local high school sports.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
Prime Rozak back here at Franklin Regional High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the Franklin Regional Panthers tonight. We're probably at least 20 minutes away, though, from tipping off tonight. A game between the Franklin Regional girls and Fox Chapel still ongoing. In fact, still 3:39 left in the fourth quarter of this contest, where Fox Chapel leads Franklin Regional by a score of 49-24. Steve Suprick's going to be joining me for all of the play-by-play tonight here on WMBS and also on the South Union Township Sports Network as well. Nice to have the South Union Township Sports Network on the air for this contest as well tonight. We'll thank some of those sponsors, including Smith Lewis Chess, CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scotty. And coming up tomorrow, 2 games on our platforms. Albert Gallatin at Laurel Highlands. You can watch that game on the WMBS Facebook page. Uniontown at Gateway. That game on the WMBS YouTube page, also here on the radio. Then looking at next week, Tuesday, Laurel Highlands at Uniontown. That game will now tip at 7:30. We'll be on the air around 6:30 with an extended Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Wednesday, Uniontown also at home hosting Baldwin. That game being made up. In fact, it's been postponed about 3 times so far, but scheduled to be made up Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. The Geibel girls playing their final home game of the season on Thursday, taking on Sarah Catholic. Rematch of a pretty good game from down in McHughsport earlier on this year, 7 o'clock on Thursday. And then hard to believe the high school basketball regular season concludes 1 week from tomorrow night. Uniontown will be right here at Franklin Regional taking on the Panthers. Laurel Highlands hoping it's still a very meaningful game as they'll host Penn Trafford next Friday night as well. But again, we'll have the Laurel Highlands Mustangs here at Franklin Regional tonight. Again, 2:53 left in the fourth quarter of the girls' game being played here between Fox Chapel and Franklin Regional. It's 49-29 in favor of Fox Chapel over Franklin Regional. Steve Stuprick's rejoining me here as well, getting set for the run here tonight. Steve always enjoys the girls' games for our games going on here at Franklin Regional tonight. And Steve, you're back from Florida, getting set to work another high school basketball game with me here in Westmoreland County.
Yes, I am. And I tell you what, we did miss. We missed the JV game that was in the auxiliary gym. I found out about that.
I was down there checking on some of that, talking to Coach Eckert before the start of this contest. So the teams will have to come over here and warm up. And are probably looking, I'd say about 20 minutes from now at least, probably about 7:45, 7:50 tip for the varsity game between Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional.
Well, this game we're watching now has 2:30 left in the clock.
It's been interesting because Fox Chapel, I think, led by as many as 27. I thought for a moment they might get over that 30-point plateau, which would have given us a running clock in that contest. But there's been a lot of fouls, especially for a game with a 20-point margin up on the scoreboard right now.
A lot of fouls and a lot of whistles.
Yes, yes. We're going to take a timeout. Nick has some stuff lined up for us back in our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. He'll have a news update from Radio Pennsylvania and also a CBS News bottom of the hour update. And also check the weather forecast. Still expected to remain cold here over the weekend. Nick will let you know if we're expected to get any snow as well.
No golf for you this weekend.
No, I don't think we're playing any golf anytime soon. So again, Steve and I expected to be back about 7:45, 7:50 with the opening tip-off. Nick will have the news, then hopefully Steve and I back with the starting lineups and more good stuff, getting you ready for Franklin Regional Laurel Highlands Boys High School basketball here on WMBS.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors Rob Tupta, Kurt Matthews, and Ron Landman are proud sponsors of the Laurel Highlands High School basketball team. The North Union Rec Center wishes the Mustangs and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck this season. For information on North Union Township Rec Center volleyball, basketball, and soccer leagues, please phone 724-438-7350 or visit their website at NorthUnionRecCenter.com. Chris Parker Jr., it's a new year and a great time to save at Autoland on a new Hyundai.
All with the quality that lets Hyundai offer America's best warranty. Hyundai owner assurance with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection, 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper protection, and unlimited roadside assistance. We still have a great selection of new vehicles at pre-tariff prices and 0% financing. Or how about leasing a 26 Elantra SE for $199 per month or a 26 Kona SE crossover for $219 per month? Just see us for details.
Conveniently located in downtown Uniontown and family-owned for over 60 years, Autoland Hyundai has been voted best in Fayette import dealership and one of the best new car dealerships. Another reason is dealing with friendly hometown salespeople, and the third reason is Autoland's award-winning service department, who will continue to take care of you and your Hyundai after the sale.
You can also visit us at AutolandHyundai.com. And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
This is a Radio PA News Update. UGI customers could see their natural gas bill increase later this year. The utility company has reportedly filed a request to raise its base rates for residential, commercial, and industrial customers. Residential customers would see their bill go up by almost 9% each month. The request is now under review by the Pennsylvania Public Utility Commission. A dump truck driver is in the hospital after Cumberland County authorities say they crashed into a home. State police say a dump truck hit another vehicle near Carlisle and Peach Glen Roads in Dickinson Township, then slammed into a nearby residence Wednesday morning. The driver of the truck reportedly sustained non-life-threatening injuries. The crash is still being investigated. In other news, a Mifflin County Law Enforcement Department is partnering with ICE. The Lewistown Borough's Constable's Office has reportedly entered the federal agency's 287G program. The agreement grants the Constable's Office access to training by ICE and also enables them to perform certain immigration enforcement actions. Several mid-state departments have joined the program, but this is the first in Mifflin County. A York County lawmaker is stepping down in favor of his new job. State Representative Seth Grove has announced he will resign at the end of the month after becoming the CEO of the Pennsylvania Aggregates and Concrete Association. Grove's resignation comes after some colleagues called his new role a conflict of interest with his position as minority leader of the House Labor and Industry Committee. A special election will be scheduled at a later date to fill the rest of Grove's term. And the Lehigh County Coroner's Office is being recognized by the National Association of Medical Examiners. The Coroner's Office and Forensic Center are being honored for continued accreditation, which the association says is for the highest quality death investigation system. Lehigh County became the first Pennsylvania Coroner's Office to receive accreditation from the group in 2024. I'm Juan Arango, and you're up to date with Radio PA.
This is your local station, WMBS, the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, the high school basketball game between Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional, starting a bit late, but we'll get out to Brian and Steve for the tip in just a bit. I'll have a weather forecast for you in just 1 minute, but right now an update from CBS News. Right now outside of our Davis & Davis studios in Uniontown, 14 degrees at 7:31.
CBS News Brief. Lawmakers are moving closer to a deal to avert a partial government shutdown. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
Under the potential deal, Homeland Security funding will be split from the broader spending bill and extended for 2 weeks, while Democrats push for reforms for immigration and customs enforcement.
Border czar Tom Homan, now handling the immigration operation in Minneapolis, suggests a possible drawdown. CBS's Ian Lee reports.
They can start looking at withdrawing some of the agents from this area, but he also called for a toning down of the rhetoric. He says that hasn't been helpful.
Minneapolis's mayor says of a drawdown, he'll believe it when he sees it. Former Illinois Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson, who has late-stage cancer, has been sentenced to 20 years for killing Sonia Massey after she called for help in 2024. Massey's daughter says of Grayson,
I don't think he's truly sorry. I think he's sorry because he's already sick and dying, and he won't forgiveness, so he don't go to hell.
CBS News Brief, I'm Jennifer Kuiper.
And looking at the WMBS weather watch for all of southwest Pennsylvania, overnight low tonight, we're going into the negatives, a -1 with wind chill values even lower than that. 17 the high tomorrow, the low in the evening Friday at -2 with wind chill values near -10, just brutally cold. 18 the high Saturday, 22 warming up a bit Sunday with sun, overnight low at 10, then warming up to 29 Monday. Chance of flurries late cloudy Tuesday, high at 30. And the overnight low at 17, then it's really going to feel warm, feeling like springtime at 34 for the high Wednesday, with a chance of flurries. Overnight low 22 and above freezing again at 36 for Thursday of next week as we go into the first full weekend of February. The last few days of January just brutally cold. Again, -1 the low tonight. Wind chill values lower than that, -2 the low tomorrow night. Then warming up a bit in the middle of next week. But right now it's 7:33 on a Thursday evening outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios in Uniontown. Cloudy and 14 degrees, feels like 6 right now. And again, we continue with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame. Brian and Steve have the action. High school basketball, another C.R. Parado Group high school sports night that started a little bit delayed, but we have basketball for you tonight. Boys action as Franklin Regional hosts Laurel Highlands. That's on the way next. More next on WMBS.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family-owned and operated, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers a variety of affordable services, traditional, cremation with viewing and simple cremation, plus warmth, convenience, and ample parking. And they are ready to assist you. Best wishes to all of our local teams from the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500. Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing. Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Primer Rosex, Steve Superk back here at Franklin Regional High School, about 9 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Franklin Regional Panthers. Steve, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams.
Okay, for the Mustangs, coming in under Coach John Smith with a 9-8 overall record, 3-7 in section play. Starting tonight at guard, a 6'2 senior, number 1, Luke Martin. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 5, Caden Smith. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Jude Packrone. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 22, Sevi Vecchiola. And at forward, a 6'2 junior, number 35, Tyrone Burton. For the Franklin Regional Panthers, under Coach Jesse Reed, coming in 11-5 overall, 7-3 in section play. Starting tonight at guard, a 5'11 junior, number 3, Weber Rankin. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 10, Colin Holt. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 11, Logan Walter. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 13, Oliver Levin. And at guard, a 5'10 junior, number 15, Anthony Mitchell.
Steve, the second meeting between Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional this season. They met back on January the 3rd at Laurel Highlands High School, and that game won by the Panthers over the Mustangs by a score of 59-45. Actually, is one of the bigger losses the Mustangs have had this year because they've pretty much been close in almost every game they've played this season.
Yeah, and they've been in every game, or most of the games, like you said. A couple got away from them, but they've. We talked about it in the pregame. Just seems like they run out of gas in that fourth period and in the fourth quarter, and just things kind of slip away. But they hang in there for 3.5 quarters or so. So hopefully tonight maybe they can build a lead and keep it, and get out of here on a chilly night up in Murraysville with a victory.
Hey, you look at the results season to date for Franklin Regional. They start off the year with 2 wins over Seneca Valley and Quaker Valley. The Quaker Valley game in overtime, 49-48. Lost a 3-point game to Greensburg Central Catholic in the Hempfield tournament, 53-50. Then fell to Hempfield, 51-44. Came back with a win over Kiski area, 49-36. Lost in overtime to Penn Trafford, 59-50. Check, that's last year's results here, Steve. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I'm looking at 2024 instead of 2025 results. That'll happen here a little bit. So the score wasn't 59-45 the first time these two schools met, and I'll get you the correct information here in just a moment, but I was looking back at the 2024 Franklin Regional Panthers.
Gotcha.
Of course, Laurel Highlands this season coming in with a record of 9-8 overall, 3-7 in conference play. Franklin Regional 11-5 overall and 7-3 in the conference. In fact, Franklin Regional, Steve, the only team in the conference this year to knock off Gateway, knocked off the Gators early on this season. Gateway sitting at 10-1, Franklin Regional at 7-3, and the Panthers are actually one of the few unbeaten teams in the conference here early on this season.
Yeah, well, they've, like I said, they're playing some pretty good basketball, and it's going to be a really big test tonight. It's kind of an odd crowd, right? There's not too many people across the way, and it's so cold out tonight. Maybe people are, maybe afraid to go out, but and plus this is a huge gym, right? So it makes it look like the crowd is sparser than it probably is, but hopefully people are home watching and rooting on the Mustangs, people back in Uniontown.
Yeah, one of those folks watching the broadcast tonight, our buddy Ed Walensky from Sandy Howe Notary Services checking in, and they couldn't play here last night. They actually held a WPIAL wrestling playoff tournament that Franklin Regional hosted here yesterday, so the gym was off limits due to playoff wrestling.
Yeah, they got a pretty big wrestling program here, don't they?
Yes, they've had a lot of success. They were section champs again this season. In fact, this year was their 4th straight section title in wrestling, 23, 24, and 25. Also up on the banners here at Franklin Regional High School. So we'll take a quick timeout. Be back with the opening tip-off. Laurel Highlands at Franklin Regional here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Silva shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, so after about a 15-20 minute delay from the scheduled start, we're just about set to go. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Franklin Regional Panthers. The Mustangs in the away blues with red numbers and white trim. Their bench across the court to our right. Franklin Regional in the home whites with dark blue numbers and a little bit of gold trim. Their bench across the court to our left. They already played the national anthem before the girls game that was played here between Fox Chapel and Franklin Regional, won by the Foxes over the Panthers earlier. So they're just going to get set here for the starting lineup. Steve, we'll get this game underway.
Well, it's cold outside, but it's nice and comfortable here in the gym, so at least we're comfortable for a few hours till we get out to our cars. Right?
And we talked about all that's on the line tonight, especially for Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs 2.5 games behind Uniontown and McKeesport for the final playoff spot in the conference with 4 games to play. Not much margin of error at all for Laurel Highlands.
Pretty much have to win out, wouldn't you think, and then hope, right? They got to win out and hope for some help.
I think the good news for the Mustangs is the fact that they get a win here. They'll have Albert Gallatin, the favorite in that game, coming up on Friday. And Uniontown does have some tough games against Gateway tomorrow, and the Red Raiders also have to travel here to Franklin Regional next week, and they'll have head-to-head with Uniontown next Tuesday.
You're right. So, and you hate to say it, anything's a guarantee, but you got to feel like they got to feel pretty good against AG. But this is the wild card, Brian. If they got to get out of here with the somehow scratch out a win, and that is not going to be an easy task.
And you also have to worry about Greater Latrobe as well. That's sitting at 4-7, so the Mustangs would also have to leapfrog them as well. But as it sits right now, 2.5 games back of the final playoff spot in the conference. Franklin Regional, they're trying to get solo second in the conference, coming in at 7-3, a half-game lead over Penn Trafford for second place in conference play. But Gateway sitting at 10-1, almost a cinch at this juncture of the season to win at least a share of the conference title.
Yeah, a lot of it's a lot of the suspense is down at the bottom, right? So
correct.
Bottom of the conference. I want to say hello to our buddy Tony Hanola. He's watching back home in Hopwood, the mayor of Hopwood. The dignitary is rooting on his Mustangs. Thanks, Tony, for checking in with us.
Our officials here tonight, Mike Jaroniski, Mark Shaw, and Nicholas Gleason. We're just about set to go. Laurel Highlands and Franklin Regional. Again, the starters for the Mustangs, Luke Martin, Caden Smith, Jude Packrone, Sevi Vecchiola, and Tyrone Burton, Weber Rankin, Colin Holt, Logan Walter, Oliver Levin, and Anthony Mitchell for Franklin Regional. It'll be Colin Holt in the center circle for the Panthers. He's a 6'4" senior forward, jumping against Tyrone Burton, a 6'2" junior forward for Laurel Highlands. And Mark Jaroniski in the center circle, ball in the air. The Mustangs win the opening tap. Back to Caden Smith as Laurel Highlands works right to left as we describe it. Caden switching back there with Luke Martin. Back on the wing to Vecchiola. Try to bounce pass down low. Wasn't on the same page as Tyrone Burton as that ball goes out of play, Stephen, over to Franklin Regional.
They were overplaying on defense against Burton, and Sevi just tried to squeeze it in there on the outside and just threw it way too far away from Burton. He had no chance to get that one.
Panthers bring it across. Rankin a touch between the circles to Anthony Mitchell. On a switch back to Logan Walter. Backs off of Caden Smith. Over to Mitchell again. Far wing to Rankin. Try to come inside. Ball deflected out of play. We'll stay with Franklin Regional here in the Laurel Highlands zone. Again, the Panthers lost last time out to Gateway 56-41. Laurel Highlands has lost 3 straight, all by 10 points or less. Trying to turn that around here tonight on the road at Franklin Regional. Their last win came up here in Westmoreland County, actually not too far away from where we're at right now, against Penn Trafford, in a game that came right down to the wire. Panthers with it on the far side. Walter back up top there to Mitchell between defenders. Had it taken away there by Caden Smith. Game scoreless. We played almost a minute.
I don't think we've had a shot up to the rim yet, have we?
Nope. Tyrone Burton just inside the foul line. Out to Luke Martin. Martin comes baseline near side. Pivots off of Anthony Mitchell. Back to Caden Smith here high on the left. He's watched by Colin Holtz. Caden here edge of the zone. Over to Luke Martin. Still scoreless. Tyrone Burton now trying to spin right of the lane and getting fouled. Try to come in between Weber Rankin and Logan Walter. They're going to get Walter on the foul, his first, team first. And they will call this in the act, which will send Tyrone Burton to the free throw line here for Laurel Highlands. Burton, 70% so far this season, 26 of 37. First of 2 free throws here, no good. The Mustangs haven't been as hot as they were early on in the season at the free throw line. Still 71% though as a team, 164 of 231, shot 4 of 7. Last time out against Greater Latrobe last Friday night. Second of 2 free throws from Burton is good for the first point of the game, giving Laurel Highlands a 1-0 lead. With 6:40 left here in the opening quarter. Oliver Levin into the corner there to Weber Rankin. Touch from Levin, set far side. 3 ball on the way, ring it up for Logan Walter. Walter came in averaging 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. And his 3 ball there is Franklin Regional on top 3-1. Caden Smith on the other side over to Tyrone Burton, repositioning, sending it out to Luke Martin, now looking to answer back with a 3 of his own, and he'll spin it in there, Steve. Luke Martin, his 23rd made 3 of the season, has the Mustangs back on top 4-3.
Nice shot fake by Martin, and got the defender to to jump up in the air, went actually into their own bench area, and he was able to take his time and knock it down.
And Vecchiola forcing the turnover there on Rankin. Down the court to Caden Smith. Pulls back out to Packrone, far wing, a little juggle. Jude trying to regain. Battle for the loose ball there with Logan Walter. Jump ball called. Possession arrow goes to Franklin Regional.
It appears the Mustangs are really working the ball down low into Burton's. I think they feel like they may have an advantage with him down there. Even though they go 6'4" down low, but they're not as big. And Burton's got some size. He can body up down there and muscle his way to the basket.
Good ball movement for Franklin Regional. Back in the corner to Walter. Pulls on the wing again to Mitchell. Cross court near side. No one home. And that basketball out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands. It's a couple of turnovers here early on, Steve, on each side.
Yep. See if they try to work it down in Burton again.
It's Martin on the wing, up top to Tyrone Burton, sent far side to Caden Smith. Bounces it into Martin on the far block, a little step back long, two no good. And Franklin Regional with the rebound. Coming forward there to Weber Rankin. Pulling it out on the far wing again to Walter. Walter back between the circles. They set the screen as Walter tried to shovel that one down low to Colin Holt. Lost the handle out of play. And it'll once again be Laurel Highlands basketball.
Big gym, big court. It's a college-size court, it looks like.
Right back across here by Caden Smith. Switches up top with Luke Martin and now Packrone. And back over to Caden. Caden on the far wing into the corner again to Martin, trying to dump off to Burton, and that pass a little bit too far, intercepted going the other way by Anthony Mitchell.
That looked like a travel, but no call.
Down to 11, got too deep, battle for the loose ball, jump ball called, and the possession arrow favoring the Mustangs this time.
That's again, they try to take it down to Burton. That time, probably a little too much traffic down there. And Burton was able to not be able to control that ball coming in.
Caden Smith coming back, a little scoop shot, tried a little finger roll there, Steve, but couldn't get it to drop, and Weber Rankin pulls down the rebound.
Nice move, everything but the ball going in.
Over to Walter up top, sent far side, three on the way, out the front of the rim, no good there from Weber Rankin, and Laurel Highlands with the rebound as Caden Smith pulls it down. Caden up top, down to Burton. Burton floater out in front, good for Tyrone Burton.
There they go, they get it down to Burton again. That's a different, just a lot of passes down into Burton. It's something they're probably working on tonight. Feel like they can exploit that.
Packrone coming over there, a little contact, and they're going to call
Holt. Should be on Holt.
On the charge.
No, it was a hip check. Yeah, Holt came out and tried to get a screen, and he stuck his left hip out. Would have been one of those hip checks in hockey, Brian, right? Just kind of clipped him.
Results the same. Mustangs gain the basketball back, leading 6-3 here at the 3:34 mark of the opening quarter. Here's Caden Smith in the backcourt. Caden bringing it across on the far side. Watched there by Walter. Over to Burton, right of the lane. Tyrone muscling his way in. Jumper out in front, good for Tyrone Burton. So Burton, 5 of the Mustangs opening 8, and Laurel Highlands leads by 5 at 8-3 here at the 3:12 mark of the opening quarter. Mustangs have to be pleased the way this one has gotten underway here, Steve, on the road.
So far,
Daniel Masiello into the game for Franklin Regional. He has a touch up top there to Rankin. Go back in the corner, Masiello back on it. Over to Colin Holtz. Near side to Rankin. And then out to Masiello for 3. Off the mark there. And Tyrone Burton, another rebound for Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Caden Smith. Caden resetting up top. Over on the near wing into the corner. Trying to pull it back over there to Packrone. Packrone resets on the wing. Back to Smith. Hesitated there on the 3. Bounce pass inside to Jackson there and just entered the game and try to pull it back out to Martin. And the ball goes out of play and back over to Franklin Regional. So the Mustangs going to their bench as well early on, giving Nairn some early action. And Logan Walter will trigger it back in here for Franklin Regional. Trying to get it back into Anthony Mitchell. Bounced over to Weber Rankin, and now Mitchell again up top.
Mustangs in a 2-3 zone, kind of matching and trapping on the wings.
Masiello far wing. Over to Anthony Mitchell again. Franklin Regional very deliberate on this possession. Now a little floater right of the lane, no good there from Logan Walter, and Laurel Highlands with the rebound. And the Mustangs' strength so far this season, Steve, has definitely been defense. Playing well early on, basketball in a 5-point lead. Smith near corner, Packrone wing there to Martin, up top to Tyrone Burton. Burton right of the lane, trying to shovel down low and lost it out of play. And back over to Franklin Regional. The Panthers take an early timeout, 1:36 left here in the first 30-second timeout. Mustangs up 8-3 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Prime Rozak, Steve Super back here, Franklin Regional High School, 1:36 left in the opening quarter, an 8-3 lead for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs over the Franklin Regional Panthers. Franklin Regional with the basketball after taking their first timeout, working left to right as we describe it. The only point, Steve, for Franklin Regional so far in this game, that made 3 from Logan Walter.
Well, the Mustangs coming out still in that 2-3 zone and packing it in, really, and there's another almost a turnover.
Masiello with the save, and now they cough it up as the ball goes into the hands of Jackson Nairn. He'll bounce it over to Caden Smith here on the near side. Mustangs continuing to hang on to a 5-point lead with the basketball. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Switch from Caden Smith over to Luke Martin. Back to Jackson Nairn again on the near wing. Baseline near side. Burton, a little handoff on the elbow to Packrone. Another juggle. Save there to Nairn. High feed that got intercepted that time by Anthony Mitchell. Near wing to Masiello. Into the corner again to Rankin. 3 on the way up. The back iron no good. And that rebound taken away by Jude Packrone. And both of these teams, Steve, a little cold early on. Much like the weather outside. It's down to 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Caden Smith up top. Watched there by Walter. See how far Laurel Highlands takes this down. Leading by 5. Smith now working left of the lane. We're down to 24 seconds left here in the quarter. Caden Smith high on the left. Still in no hurry right now on the Mustang side. Down to 15 seconds left. Nairn trying to set the screen. Smith again resets high on the right. Down to 8 seconds left. There'll be a long 2 that's off the mark. Masiello, the rebound there for Franklin Regional. Down the court, little contact. Masiello regained, shot at the buzzer. Will come up short in a low-scoring opening quarter. There's Laurel Highlands leading Franklin Regional 8-3. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Uniontown Dental Associates, led by Doctors Jonathan Krisner, Jennifer Haar, Jocelyn Belitsky, and Dr. Kareem Shahama, offers a full range of dental services. Same-day crowns are a convenient solution for those needing immediate care, and one of the many services they offer. Whether you need clear aligners to discreetly straighten teeth, a permanent fix for missing teeth with implants or restorative options, they have you covered. Visit them at 7829 National Pike or phone 724-438-0241 to schedule your appointment. Experience top-quality care with a personal touch. Uniontown Dental Associates, where your smile is their priority.
Prime Rozak and Steve Superk back here at Franklin Regional High School. Steve, you don't need the calculator to add up the first quarter score.
No, pretty simple on the, especially on the Franklin Regional side. 1 bucket, a 3-pointer by Walter, and that's it. And the Mustangs, not much more. They got 3 from Martin and 5 from Burton. for an 8-3 first quarter lead.
Panthers with the basketball to start the second. Again, working left to right. Weber Rankin with it right now. A hop step. Floater on the way, no good. Rebound tipped around, kept alive by Masiello. Trying to come inside. Burton pressures. Little hot potato right now. Masiello, though, keeping it alive. Pulling it back out to Weber Rankin between the circles again to Logan Walter. Smith just standing there defensively as Franklin Regional will send it off again to Rankin up top there to Holt. In the corner, Levin got a touch, nothing called. Floater no good from Holt. The Mustangs another rebound.
Boy, they're just shooting very poorly to start the game. That's all there is to it. They're just missing shots. And the Mustangs not really shooting that much better, but just enough to get at least a few points.
Still lead by 5. This is the style of game Laurel Highlands needed to win coming in. Scoop shot, no good. Burton. Rebound taken away by Weber Rankin, looking to go the other way. Caden defending. Rankin goes to his left, drives inside, and draws the foul. Shot attempt no good, but Rankin will have a pair of free throws upcoming.
It's probably going to be on Burton. It is.
First on the Mustangs here in the second quarter. In fact, the first Mustang foul of the game.
Yeah, how about that?
And we'll send Rankin to the free throw line to shoot 2. First of 2 free throws on the way and no good for Weber Rankin. Rankin came in averaging 11.3 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game. Franklin Regional stood on 8-3, 6:51 left before halftime. Another miss at the foul line there from Rankin, and Laurel Highlands with a rebound. You mentioned, Steve, not a lot of energy in this gym tonight. Thursday night game was originally scheduled for Tuesday. As Packrone dumps down there to Burton. Kick back in the corner there to Martin.
Well, you know, people get in their routines, Brian. They got things to do on certain nights of the week, and Thursday is usually not the night for high school basketball.
Just on the boys' side, and Caden Smith, maybe one too many dribbles there, coughed it up. Logan Walter coming back between defenders to get the basket to go and one, and that'll get the crowd that is here a little bit fired up on the Franklin Regional side. Walter has all 5 of the points for Franklin Regional. They're back to within 3 of Laurel Highlands at 8-5 here at the 6:19 mark of the second quarter. And that's the first on Sevi Vecchiola, second team foul. And Walter, who came in Franklin Regional's leading scorer at almost 16 points a game, drains this free throw. And that'll pull the Panthers back to within 2 of the Mustangs at 8-6.
And Walter has all their points.
Yes, the 6:15 mark of the second quarter. Martin up top. Mustangs need to buckle down a little bit. It's been a while since they've had a basket. Floater from Luke, no good. Rebound deflected back out, but saved there by Colin Holt. Forward to Weber Rankin off to his left. Loft balance shot good for Oliver Levin. First 2 of the game for Levin, ties this game up at 8. Burton, pretty move, couldn't finish. Got his own rebound back, put it back up, going strong. And Tyrone Burton has 7 of the 10 for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs go back on top by 2 at 10-8.
Again, the Mustangs keep feeding it down there to Burton.
That's what they're going to have to do here tonight to have success. Levin, far side touch there from Walter, now out of the corner there to Masiello. And another errant pass, miscommunication on the Franklin Regional side between Logan Walter up top and Weber Rankin down low. And gives the Mustangs the basketball back, leading by 2 at 10-8. Packrone comes across. Jude Packrone, scoop shot, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Daniel Masiello again for Franklin Regional. Off on the wing, Walter, a little ball fake. Now take a long too far side, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled underneath by Holt. Nice little poke back out. Masiello from the near elbow got fouled. Shot attempt no good. Masiello with a couple of free throws here for the Panthers.
Boy, Crouch just banged him on the head, just swiping at the ball and missed. And that'll be Crouch's first foul.
Third team foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. Masiello looking for his first point off the Franklin Regional bench. Came in averaging 4.8 points per game so far this season.
Number 15, Anthony Mitchell.
Missed there on the first of 2 free throws. Now the second of 2 with the Panthers down 2. On the way, and that one no good as well, Steve. A lot of free throw struggles.
They're 1 for 5.
On the Franklin Regional side. Just the one make from Walter, that's been it. The Mustangs still up 2 with the basketball. 4:49 left before halftime. Nick Crouch out there for Laurel Highlands. Pulled back out to Luke Martin up top. Martin, a little ball fake now. Backs off of Masiello. Martin just holding on the far side. Lost the dribble over to Jude Paccarone. Now Laurel Highlands will take a timeout. 30-second timeout. 4:33 left before halftime. Mustangs up 10-8. Back in 30 here on the CR Prada Group High School Sports Night.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season.
Injured in an accident and don't know where to turn or what to do? Here at Radcliffe Martin Law, we can help you navigate your issues and resolve your claim. Unlike firms nowadays that advertise aggressively for your case and aren't even located in the state, we're right in your backyard. We have the knowledge to quickly and efficiently handle your claim. Don't waste time on an out-of-state attorney who will dilly-dally and then tell you to get a local attorney. Give us a call right now and see how we can help you. Radcliffe Martin Law, 724-439-3939.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, and Steve, early on, this game resembles some of those cage matches you might have saw back in the 1930s. Laurel Highlands leading Franklin Regional 10-8. 4:15 left here in the second quarter. And the Mustangs trying to get things going here with Caden Smith. Try to pull it off to Sevi Vecchiola, deflected out of play. We'll stay with the Mustangs here in the Franklin Regional Zone. It's amazing, though, looking back at some of those old-time scores. Of course, Billy Dice, who's become one of the resident Fayette County historians, loves sharing those old articles, and you'll see some of those final scores back in the 20s and the 30s. Of course, the 1920s and the 1930s. We might see some games end up at 14-12 or 21-16.
Like the old Hoosiers.
Yes. Damon Revac in on the Laurel Highlands side will trigger it in. Over to Caden Smith here high on the left. Caden directing traffic. Switching back with Damon Revac. Up top again to Nick Crouch. Got the foul line there. Revac lost the handle. Franklin Regional going the other way. Here's Logan Walter. Back to Masiello. Watched there by Caden Smith. In the corner again to Walter. Resets here high on the right. Now Anthony Mitchell another touch. Masiello again. In traffic off that feed and drawing the foul, Colin Holt. See if they're going to get Burton for a second.
No, it should be on
Revac.
Revac grabbed his arm.
Just his first, but they do call it in the act. And we'll send Colin Holt to the free throw line, looking for his first points here tonight. Came in averaging 6.4 points and 3 rebounds a game. First of 2 free throws good for Colin Holt, as he got a friendly bounce there off the back iron in it.
That one bounced so high off the back iron, almost hit the
support,
the canvas support that up above the hoop.
Holt makes both free throws.
Shooter's touch.
The game's tied at 10 with 3:27 left before halftime. Caden Smith in a little trouble here, trying to bounce it forward to Burton, does just that. Back again to Caden here high on the left. Watched there by Walter. Burton setting the screen. Caden dancing on the far side, directing traffic.
He's trying to get it to Burton.
He's coming with a little feed there to Tyrone, who cuts and scores. Assist to Caden Smith, and Burton has 9 of the 12 for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lead by 2, 2:55 left here in the second quarter. Near elbow, Oliver Levin for Franklin Regional. Out on the far side to Colin Holt. Another touch from Levin. Mitchell in the corner again to Masiello. Between defenders on the elbow again to Mitchell. Got hemmed up. And that ball is going to be ruled out of bounds on the far side as the Panthers got sloppy with it again. And the Mustangs will get it back, leading by 2 at 12-10. Here with 2:38 left before halftime.
Wow, real low-scoring game, huh? 12-10. Almost only a couple minutes away from halftime.
Yeah, it's been a while, Steve. I've seen a game that's been this low scoring on both sides. I mean, occasionally see a team that has a bad first half, but to see this game at 12-10 with 2:27 left before halftime, certainly very rare, especially on the boys' side. Nick Crouch over to Tyrone Burton. Burton long two. It's an air ball. Goes right to Weber Rankin, who's hemmed up, trying to keep it alive. Mitchell able to tiptoe the baseline, fed it off to Levin, who had it deflected out of play off of Laurel Highlands. And the Panthers will keep possession. Mustangs trying to shuffle the deck a little bit. Luke Martin back in along with Packrone and Jackson there. And as Burton, Crouch, and Revac all take a seat. All right, he's looking for a hot hand at this juncture of the game.
He's probably giving Burton a little bit of a breather. But you're right, somebody could put the ball in the basket.
Anthony Mitchell right now with it. Over to Weber Rankin, and now Mitchell again with 11 setting the screen. They'll go in the corner for the 3 ball. That's an air ball. Wasn't even close there from Logan Walter. Here's Caden Smith going the other way for Laurel Highlands. Caden now backing off. Mitchell defending. Double team comes over to Martin. Long 2 near baseline. Good Luke Martin. Martin, who drained a 3 back in the opening quarter, a 2 there, gives him 5 for the game. And the Mustangs lead by 4 now at 14-10. 90 seconds left before halftime. There's an off-balance circus shot in the left hand. No good. Weber Rankin goes right to Luke Martin. Down to Jude Packrone. Up top again to Martin. Martin driving inside. Shot with the left hand. No good. Vecchiola offensive rebound. Got blocked going back up there by Colin Holt. Battle still on for the loose ball. And they're going to rule this off of Holton out, it looks like. No, off the other way. Okay.
They're going to roll a foul on Vecchiola, I believe.
They pointed that way, but they're pointing that a foul was going to get issued there on Sevi, which is the 5th foul of the quarter on the Mustangs. Franklin Regional has not been whistled for a foul here in the second, Steve. And now Weber Rankin, who's 0 of 2 from the free throw line, will get an opportunity to shoot 2 here with 1:10 left before halftime, and he misses on the first of 2 off the front of the rim. Franklin Regional now, Steve, looking at the free throw numbers, 3 of 8 as a team from the free throw line.
That's correct.
Rankin now 2nd of 2. On the way in good to make it 4 of 9. First point of the game for Weber Rankin. Laurel Highlands by 3 with the basketball going the other way. Packrone, far elbow, Burton. Tyrone fighting, floater on the way, and good Tyrone Burton. So in this low-scoring game, Tyrone Burton already in double figures with 11 of the 16 for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs lead by 5 at 16-11 with 50 seconds left here in the second quarter. Panthers trying to set it up again here with Colin Holtz. Watched by Caden Smith, who's done a great job defensively tonight. Levin bouncing it off to Mitchell. Up top, a little hop step there from Rankin, floats it up and in. That was a tough shot in traffic for Weber Rankin, but he was able to convert the Bull Franklin Regional back to within 3 at 16-13. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Caden Smith going the other way. Baseline floater, no good. Wow. Rebound pulled down again by Weber Rankin. Outlet pass forward. Touch there by Luke Martin going for the save. Just throws it into the crowd.
Probably Coach Smith would have rather had maybe a hold for the last possession on that last possession instead of taking that quick shot. It would have been really good to get to that halftime with the lead.
Panthers trigger it in. Mitchell from the corner. Now they might try the quick 3, but they're going to reset here high on the right. Down 3 with the basketball. As we approach halftime, Mitchell far side, deep 3, Weber Rankin off the mark. Martin the rebound from three-quarter court, one-hander just hit the supports. So we go to halftime, certainly a low-scoring first half. Laurel Highlands 16, Franklin Regional 13. Stay tuned for a halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Comes your way next here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports teams and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Mauser's Tire Center has been serving the region for more than 50 years, offering new, used, and recap tires, as well as tire repair. Mauser's is located on Route 40 West at Seawrights Crossroads. Need new tires? Call Mauser's today at 724-245-2410 and let them get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center, your trusted source for new and used tires for more than 5 decades. Wishing all area high school teams a successful and healthy season.
Need to get to work? Run errands? See a doctor? FACT connects Fayette County. Ride our convenient routes through Uniontown, Connellsville, Brownsville, even to Pittsburgh. Seniors 65 and older ride free on fixed routes. People with disabilities get big savings. And Medicaid recipients can ride to medical appointments at no cost through our shared ride and paratransit services. Find out if you qualify today. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT. Your ride, your independence.
Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
Prime Rozak, Steve Suberg back here at Franklin Regional High School. Halftime low-scoring game. Laurel Highlands 16, Franklin Regional 13. Our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. Steve, is your halftime stats? There aren't many, but they're brought to you by First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County.
Well, you're right about that, Brian. Not many at all. Weber Rankin had 3 points for the Panthers. Holt with 2. Walter leads the way with 6 and Levin with 2. That's it. 3 in the first, 10 in the second, and 13 at the half. For the Mustangs, a little better, but just 2 players in the scoring column. Luke Martin with 5, Tyrone Burton with 11. That's, unless I'm missing something, that's it. 8 points in each quarter, 16 at the half for a 16-13 halftime lead.
You're not missing anything. Our game also on the South Union Township Sports Network tonight. Brought to you there by Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialist, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank and South Union Township supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Fernan, and Jason Scott. 2 games in our platforms tomorrow here on WMBS. Laurel Highlands back-to-back in conference play. They'll host the Albert Gallatin Colonials. You can watch the live video on the WMBS Facebook page. Uniontown on the road at Gateway, taking on the Gators. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starts at 6:40. Both games tip at 7:30 here on WMBS. And then coming up Tuesday, Steve, the second coronation of Uniontown and Laurel Highlands for the 2025-2026 season at Uniontown High School will be a 7:30 tip. We're on the air at 6:30 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. That should be a lot of fun over at Uniontown on Tuesday night.
Well, crosstown rival games are always a lot of fun, and the Uniontown Laurel Highlands game never disappoints. It's always exciting.
The Mustangs trying to keep their playoff hopes alive here tonight, and so far they're up 3 at halftime. We'll see if they can get it done in the second half when we come back in 4 minutes. Laurel Highlands 16, Franklin Regional 13 here on WMBS.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry specialize in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within one business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yohman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yohman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Brian Morozek, Steve Subrick back here at Franklin Regional High School. And yes, the score on your screens is correct. Only 16-13. Laurel Highlands leading Franklin Regionals. We're ready to start the third quarter. And Steve, one of these teams is going to have to cop out a victory tonight. Neither one is really tickling the twine right now.
No, it's a bit of defensive battle. I don't even know if you call it defense, just a poor shooting battle. But the defense is actually causing some of those poor shots. And, hopefully sooner or later somebody's going to get hot. And if whoever does, if the other team stays the way they are, it's going to be a 10-point win for somebody.
Now the Mustangs will have the basketball working left to right as we describe it here to start the third quarter. Jude Packrone high on the left in the corner to Caden Smith. Caden left of the lane from the elbow, pivots back again to Packrone. Packrone now backs out there on the far wing, back over to Caden. Caden driving off the glass and in. Caden Smith His first 2 points of the game for the Mustangs increased the lead to 5 at 18-13 here in the opening 30 seconds of the third quarter.
Well, good start for the Mustangs. Smith, a nice drive, little floater.
Weber Rankin going the other way, stops up top. They'll send it off on the wing there to Walter, who leans and misses. And in traffic, trying to muscle it away, there is Luke Martin. Fights off a double team, bounces it forward to Vecchiola, and the Mustangs back on it, Steve.
Got away with a walk coming out of there, but some of the players on the Franklin Regional bench called for it. I think they were correct, but no call, which is best. There's going to be a foul on Burton.
Away from the ball.
He's trying to set a screen for Caden Smith going to the corner, and that's the second foul on Burton.
Mustangs will have to watch that. 7:01 left here in the third quarter. Laurel Highlands 18, Franklin Regional 13. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super. Nice to have you along with us. Carl Childs behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed. And Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. And we're going to get an offensive foul here on the Franklin Regional side.
Is that on 11?
Now they got 11, yep. His first foul of the quarter. Our video stream sponsors here tonight, State Farm agent Lauren Yohman and Uniontown Detailing. Caden Smith right down the lane, finger roll, score it, and Caden Smith starting to heat up a little bit here. Steve has 4 third quarter points, and the Mustangs lead by 7, and that's a big margin in a 20-13 game right now. Ball loose on the court, should be out of bounds off of Franklin Regional. It is. Last touch by Colin Holt going out. And the Mustangs will get it back here from Luca Martin. Into Vecchiola, a little backcourt pressure now on the Franklin Regional side, at least token pressure as they back off and now come back on with a little double team there on Caden Smith. He sends it out to Luke Martin, and now Caden again. Caden starting to feel it a little bit right now for Laurel Highlands. Will turn and shoot. Falling down. Shot won't drop that time. Battle for the loose ball rebound in traffic. Jump ball called. They go to the possession arrow. It favors Franklin Regional.
At least it turns the arrow. And not a bad shot there by Caden Smith that time. He drove in a little 10-footer.
Something's going on instincts when you hit a couple in a row.
Yep.
Confidence starts soaring a little bit. And not bad, just trying to ride it out right now. The Mustangs up 7. Between defenders coming back. Tyrone Burton just ripped it away from Logan Walter. Boys, Burton had a strong game for the Mustangs tonight. Here's Caden Smith from the far elbow. Back over to Burton again. Only Mustang in double figures. That one halfway down, came back out. Vecchiola, though, keeps it alive, repositions underneath, and draws the foul there on 11.
That's what Sevy does. Good job there. Just scrapping, getting a rebound. Got the defender up in the air and let him basically fall on top of him to get the free throws, and that foul goes on 11, his second.
Vecchiola, first of 2 free throws, no good. Mustangs just limited opportunities at the free throw line tonight, just 1 of 3. Only went to the foul line 7 times against Greater Latrobe last Friday, where they were 4 of 7. Vecchiola, second of 2 free throws, good. So the Mustangs now 2 of 4 at the free throw line. First point of the game for Vecchiola, and it's an 8-point lead for Laurel Highlands, their largest of the night, up 21-13 with 5:37 left here in the third. Colin Holt, a little juggle and a regain with Packrone in his face. Sends it off to the right to Weber Rankin. Back up top to 11. Near side, Anthony Mitchell. Now ball fake there from Weber Rankin, and now Mitchell again. Between the circles to Logan Walter. Right of the lane now, Colin Holt. A little shovel back out there to Weber Rankin. Resets on the near wing, Logan Walter, a little slip. Shovels the ball out again there. It's a Holt.
Mustangs
and now Rankin. Yep.
Packing in that zone. When the ball goes in the middle, everybody converges.
They'll go in the corner looking for the 3 ball. It's off the front of the rim. No good there from Colin Holt. That's what has made the shot so tough to come by. On the Franklin Regional side tonight, good ball movement on the Laurel Highlands side. Burton, though, missed on the shot attempt after a good feed from Vecchiola, and Walter with the rebound.
Yeah, just kind of rushed it a little bit, but that's a
open 3. Anthony Mitchell drains it. His first points of the game for Franklin Regional come from outside the 3-point arc, and the Panthers back to within 5 at 21-16. Force another turnover. Good ball movement. Mitchell again with a quick 2. 5 quick points for Franklin Regional. It's a 1-possession game, 21-18 Mustangs.
Just like that, 5 quick points, and it's a different game.
Caden Smith here high on the right. Burton's going to try to set the screen. No, we'll get it on the inside. Hand off to cutting Vecchiolo. Repositions and gets the 2 to go. So the Mustangs, stellar passing continues.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And they got the result this time to lead by 5 at 23-18. Franklin Regional trying to go down low, and Burton another steal.
Yep, bounce pass down, and Burton, good quick hands.
Martin going the other way. This Laurel Highlands team trying to show tonight they're not done for the 2025-2026 campaign. And Luke Martin adds another 2 to the tally there. 7 for Martin.
Big answer for the Mustangs.
Yes. Lead back up to 7. 3:36 left here in the third quarter. Weber Rankin between the circles again to Logan Walter. Mitchell again. He's been heating up. That 3 and air ball, but right place, right time for Colin Holt, who lays it up and in. First field goal of the game for Holt. Made 2 free throws back in the second quarter. He has 4. Panthers back to within 5 of the Mustangs at 25-20. Here comes Caden Smith. Off balance shot, no good. Burton had the rebound, but just fired it right back to Mitchell. Transition game on. Coming back there on the drive. Weber Rankin, no good. And Jude Packrone, the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Packrone coming forward. Out to Caden Smith. Wide open for 3. Came up short, ball over the glass and out. And back over to Franklin Regional. And Carl and I were talking, Steve, coming up. The Mustangs, you go back and look at their game early in the season, they were relying on the 3 ball, and we've seen very few 3-point attempts from really anyone but Luke Martin here as of late.
Well, you know, if they get hot from 3, they can make them, but it's been a big effort to get the ball down low, especially to Burton, and he's been doing a pretty good job of finishing, and last time down through a nice pass to Vecchiola.
Caden Smith will knock down a Masiello, gets it back, puts up a 3. It's no good, and Jackson there in the rebound that time for the Mustangs. Back to Caden Smith. He'll come forecourt on the far side, watched by Logan Walter. Smith staying with it right of the lane. Bounce pass down to Burton again. 3 Panthers around him. Goes a little up and under move there and gets the 2 to go. 13 for Tyrone Burton. The Mustang lead back up to 7 at 27-20 with 2:20 left here in the third quarter.
Well, you keep doing that until they stop him.
Near side, deep 3. Logan Walter in and out. Caden Smith, another rebound there for the Mustangs. Caden now out of his own zone. Holding here high on the left as we approach the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. It's been a quick game, though, tonight, Steve, even though we got started late. Been moving right along after the opening tip. Burton down low in traffic, drawing a foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Franklin Regional here in the third quarter. And it'll be the first personal, as Steve said, on Anthony Mitchell.
Back into the game for the Panthers, number 13, Oliver Levin.
Oliver Levin back in on the Franklin Regional side. And now Caden Smith will send it in to Nick Crouch. Crouch, little hop step, got blocked down low. Nairn going for the save, and they're going to rule it.
Yeah, well,
Laurel Highlands basketball.
Holt knocked it out of bounds after he was trying to throw it over to Burton. Fortunate turn of events there for the Mustangs.
Here's Caden Smith. In there to Nairn.
Nice.
Over to Nick Crouch. Yep. Over to Burton. Out in front again. Another floater. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Rebound tied up. And we'll get a Mustang foul. Might be the 3rd there on Burton.
Could be on Nairn, I believe.
Is on Nairn. 25, not 35. Mustangs will take that.
Again, they get the ball into Burton. And he puts up a tougher shot that time. A little kind of a push shot from about 6-8 feet away. That's a tough distance for the. Everybody's used to shooting 3s or right around the basket.
Little hop step on the drive and drawing the foul there, Logan Walter.
This one's going to be on Burton, I believe.
Mustang foul on number 13.
You got it, Steve. His 3rd.
His 3rd. Team's 3rd.
3rd team foul of the quarter, but 9 shooting.
Got to be careful now if you're Coach Smith. You're going to get.
Now trying to get Vecchiola back into the game. I don't think he came into the scorer's table in time.
I think he did. They just didn't let him come in.
Masiello down low trying to work on Burton, who gets the block even with 3 personal fouls. Holt brought it right at Burton, and Burton staying out there, playing strong with 3 personals, drawing the block, and the Mustangs hitting the basketball back, leading by 7. A little miscommunication there. Great save, though, by Nairn in their right place, right time. Mustangs close to turning that one over. Nairn's going to get it back on a little cut to the basket from the far elbow, back to Burton again. Out to Martin. Martin far wing it in, bounce pass back to Nairn, got that block from behind, and he'll pick up a little frustration foul. With 43 seconds left in the third.
He had a layup the first time, and he backed himself out, and then that time he caught the ball. If he just shoots it right away, but he took another step and dribble, and he put himself underneath the hoop where he had no angle.
So Weber Rankin will trigger it back in. Vecchiola comes in here to, I thought he was going to spell Burton, but actually came in for Nairn. So Burton still out there with 3 personals with 33 seconds left in the third quarter as Logan Walter has the basketball here for Franklin Regional.
He's rolling the dice there.
Yes, he is. Masiello inside, and there you go. A little lean there from Holt. Missed on the first shot attempt, and Holt got it back, able to put it back up and in on the putback. So he has 6, and Burton again right around it. Didn't pick up the foul, but Burton back on the offensive side. He'll get the basket to go in one. Tyrone Burton now 15 points for the Mustangs. 15 of the 29 for Laurel Highlands. Can tack another one on here at the free throw line as Colin Holt picks up his second personal foul.
Now he's going to get him out of there after the free throw.
I agree.
Take a little, less 11 seconds left. No sense in, so hopefully he can make this free throw.
And the free throw is short there from Burton. Got his own rebound, fights back inside, scoop shot, scored. So a 4-point possession there for Burton and the Mustangs. The lead up to 9. Down to 3 seconds left. Mitchell coming in right on Burton. Missed the shot attempt. And Laurel Highlands trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. They'll head to the fourth quarter, leading Franklin Regional by 9 at 31-22. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys.
Heading to the fourth quarter, Laurel Highlands a 31-22 lead over Franklin Regional. We get the basketball here, Steve, to start the fourth quarter, working left to right as we describe it. Caden Smith trying to hand off there to Vecchiola. Lost the head, a little scrum on the court. Vecchiola trying to call a timeout, and he'll get it.
Yeah, he did a good job by Vecchiola.
So we have 30-second timeout, 7:50 left in the fourth. Mustangs 31, Panthers 22. We're back in 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Okay, my New Year's resolution was to listen to my body, and my body says it's tired, coughing, and hates January. Sounds like your body wants MontyMed same-day care. I tried ignoring it. That was resolution number 2. Let me guess. You Googled it? Yeah. Now I'm scared. Let's not do this. I'm Kendall Soliero, a provider at Montgomery Medical. Walk in, get real answers, and start feeling better. No appointment needed. Wow, a resolution I can actually keep.
New year, same germs. Walk into Montgomery Medical today.
Brian Morozak, Steve Supert back here at Franklin Regional High School. Laurel Highlands with the basketball 10 seconds into this fourth quarter, leading Franklin Regional 31-22.
Well, Burton's out of the game now. Just a little bit of a rest and save on fouls. Kind of a combination probably from Coach Smith. Probably steal a couple of minutes here.
I like that move, leading by 9, Steve.
Yep.
Here's Caden Smith. Off there to Damon Revac.
Shoot that, kid.
Revac tries to reposition one right to Vecchiola, floats it up, but couldn't get it to go. And underneath, the Mustangs will pick up a foul.
Just inexperience there. He had himself a shot, and he put himself behind the basket with no angle. We had a perfect look at it, didn't we? And he had no, there wasn't enough room there with the backboard in his way.
That's the third on Vecchiola, so the Mustangs might have to platoon Vecchiola and Burton here in this fourth quarter, leading by 9 with 7:13 left in the fourth quarter. Colin Holt on the far side. They'll swing it back around to Mitchell, back into Holt. Pulled over there at 11. A little juggle, regain. Up top again, Walter. And now out to Mitchell, who misses on the 3. And Caden Smith, another rebound in traffic there for the Mustangs. Quickly ahead to June Packrone. Fires it down to Revac. Repositions, got blocked though going up. Needs to be strong down there, Steve, but able to keep it alive on the offensive glass. Back there to Caden Smith. He's only a freshman though, he'll learn. Smith again got pushed and fouled. As he tumbles down and able to get back up.
He's only a freshman. He's got big size, and he needs to learn to take that thing right to the basket. He's hesitating a little too much.
That's a third personal on Colin Holt. First team foul of the quarter against Franklin Regional. 9 shooting. They'll get it into Revac here, turns it over. 2-on-2 coming back for Franklin Regional. They tried a little hop step going up there with Holt. Then they'll get Martin for this foul. They do. Just the first on Luke, second team foul. And this will be
timeout.
A timeout for Franklin Regional. Full timeout with 6:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Still 31-22. Laurel Highlands are back at 60 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's El Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant with all the organic crust, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options. Open Wednesday and Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in Little E's 7 West South Street across from a parking garage.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, the dogfight continues here tonight, Steve. 31-22 Mustangs over the Panthers.
And I'm surprised he hasn't brought Burton back in yet.
Lead, though, still at 9. I don't mind him still being out there with 2 personals off the inbounds pass. Be a foul called here on Revac in the act on the little leaner going in there on the Franklin Regional side from Colin Holtz.
Foul number 15, Revac.
A second on Revac. And you look at Holtz, he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far in this game, 6 points. First of 2 free throws here, no good. Now, free throw woes as a team continuing here for Franklin Regional.
They have yet to score. No one scored, actually.
No.
Yet.
No points here in the opening 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. Second of 2 free throws from Holtz is good. And it's our first point of the fourth. Goes Franklin Regional's direction. But the Mustangs still lead by 8 at 31-23. Revac here off the inbounds, pass over to Caden Smith. Across to Packrone with numbers. Packrone goes strong, and he'll get the basket to go in one. Jude Packrone, his first 2 points of the game, Steve.
Well, the thing I liked about that, Packrone went right to the basket. He didn't take a bad shot. He had Vecchiola. He could have bounced it. It was a 2-on-1. But, 33 points is not going to end. It's not going to win this game for them, I don't think. They're going to have to get, if you look at the score now, you're going to have to get to 40, I would think.
Packrone missed the free throw. That was the 4th personal, though, on Colin Holt. So Franklin Regional's going to have to watch that. Holt, though, still on the floor. The Panthers down 10 at 33-23. Floater up, no good there from Weber Rankin. Rebound deflected around, and Vecchiola finds Sevi Vecchiola running the floor. Smart move there to pull back.
Yep.
Over to Caden Smith, high on the right now. Luke Martin between the circles. Getting a little tighter defense now on the Franklin Regional side. On the switch back to Packrone, 5:54 to play. Laurel Highlands 33, Franklin Regional 23. Caden Smith leading in. He'll get the 2 to go. In traffic, Caden Smith, 6 second half points for the Mustangs. The lead at 12 now at 35-23. 5:39 left here in the fourth. Panthers going the other way. Logan Walter for 3, drains it. Boy, they needed that. That one from the land of 3, Steve. Logan Walter. His second made 3 of the game. He has 9, and it's 35-26 Mustangs. 5:20 left here in the fourth. That was deflected in the backcourt off of Levin. No, they're going to call over and back. I thought Levin touched it. Officials didn't see it that way, so the Panthers will get the basketball back.
Well, Revac went after it like it wasn't tipped. And if he would have went after it more aggressively and sold it, maybe he might have got the call. And Burton back in now.
Smart move as we get down to the 5:11 mark of this fourth quarter.
For Vecchiola. He's going to leave the freshman Revac out there.
On the far side, Logan Walter blocked by Burton, out of play. Will stay with Franklin Regional. And Burton's played a lot of strong games for the Mustangs this season. See, this is the best one I've seen.
Well, they featured him on offense tonight, just throwing the ball down there every time. And he's been really good around the basket, playing right in that center position.
Mitchell getting it in there to Walter. Far side to Weber Rankin. On the switch back to Anthony Mitchell again. Now Walter off that mini weave. Bounces it over to Mitchell near side. Watched by Revac in traffic. Will give and go. And 11 draws the foul. Might be the fourth there on Burton.
It's definitely going to be the fourth on Burton.
It is. So now you have Burton with 4 on the Laurel Highlands side. Holt with 4 on the Franklin Regional side.
Now 4:40 left. You almost let it run out. If you can get another couple minutes out of it.
Still leading by 9 for now. Make it 8 as the first of 2 free throws good for Oliver 11. I'd rather have him out there, though, for the stretch 2 minutes, and Vecchiola's going to come back into the game.
Yep.
I like that move, just preserving Burton. You're probably going to need him here soon. As Franklin Regional continues to chip away. Second of 2 free throws rattled home there by 11. 4 points for 11. The Mustang lead at 7. And now some full court man-to-man here from Franklin Regional. Revac over to Martin. Got to get it over to Smith. They do. Caden back near side to the freshman Revac. Sends it down to Packroad. Comes free again and finishes. Jude Packroad, a couple of big buckets in the second half for Laurel Highlands. Has the lead back up to 9 at 37-28. Franklin Regional trying to pick the pace of this game up a little bit. Missed down low there on the blocks from 11. Mustangs trying to go the other way off a deflection. Saved there by Martin. Back across. Over to Packroad in the corner. Takes some time.
Steady. Bring it out.
Revac over to Martin. Cuts, floats, and misses. And that went off of Martin, who was standing on the baseline. Tough break there for Laurel Highlands. Franklin Regional will get it back. Down 9 with 4:09 to play here in the fourth.
Well, I like they're being aggressive, but maybe it's time to run a little bit of clock.
Our Mausers Tires scoreboard, Upper St. Clair, a 55-33 win over Connellsville tonight. Long 2, far corner. Rattled out there by Logan Walter. Offensive rebound. Missing on the putback there from point-blank range, Colin Holt. How did they not get that one to go, Steve?
Just missed it.
And the Mustangs with the rebound. Numbers again.
Out.
Packroad driving inside. Got fouled. Shot attempt no good, but 2 free throws upcoming as the Mustangs continue to lead by 9 at 37-28 with 3:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Third personal foul on Oliver 11. And Packroad has been a little cold at the free throw line as of late. Missed his only free throw attempt here tonight. Struggled at the foul line over the last couple of games, but has a make there to give him 5 points for the night.
Nice reverse eye jabs there.
Yes, yes. As the Mustangs up 10 at 38-28. 3:47 left in the fourth. Second of 2 from Packroad. Good again. Need to say that more often about guys, Steve.
Yep.
Lead at 11 now, 39-28. 3:45 left here in the fourth. Anthony Mitchell back across. Mitchell up top directing traffic. Lost the dribble, needs help. Mitchell will bounce pass near elbow there at 11. Back out to Mitchell. Up top now Weber Rankin. Open 3, no good. Battle for the loose ball, rebound found there by Logan Walter, and a foul called underneath. Let's see who this gets posted on.
Wow, that looked like Packroad had the rebound and he got hammered, and they didn't call it.
It's on Packroad, but it's also the 15th foul of the quarter against the Mustangs. First personal on Packroad.
I'd like to see that one again. That's I don't know how you call that. He was just grabbing the ball and he got ran over.
So Walter, first of 2 free throws, good. Logan Walter starting to heat up. 4 here in the fourth. First Panther now over 10 points for the game.
I gotta believe it. One more trip down the floor, and you're going to see Mr. Burton come back in the game.
Walter makes both free throws. Mustang lead down to 9 at 39-30.
His jersey there, right in front of the official.
Off the inbounds pass, turned over by Laurel Highlands. They're going to get Packroad for another foul, grabbing Weber Rankin. He'll send Franklin Regional back to the free throw line. That might get Burton back into the game sooner rather than later on the Laurel Highlands side. First of 2 free throws, no good for Weber Rankin. Boy, if Franklin Regional would hit some free throws tonight, Steve, we could be tied. They have struggled mightily at the free throw line in this game. Weber Rankin, second of 2 free throws. This one is good. So he has 4 points. Mustangs still lead by 8 with 3:26 to play, 39-31. Luke Martin in here to Revac, back to Martin. Mustangs turned it over, facing pressure last time down the court. Martin, though, brings it across this time. Martin up top, near side Packron. Packron comes near baseline, resets over to Vecchiola.
Yeah.
Over to Caden Smith, high on the left in front of the Mustang bench. Got fouled there by Weber Rankin, who was going for the steal.
That one was close.
It was.
They could have easily let him get away with the steal there. Well, Mustangs will take a break there.
That was non-shooting, of course, and only the 4th team foul against Franklin Regional. So the Mustangs won't shoot in this situation, but they will off the next Franklin Regional foul as Luke Martin will trigger it in here for the Mustangs. Into Packron, has it here high on the left. Little switch back with Caden Smith. Comes down the far boundary. Little dance between defenders. Right of the lane now over to Burton. Burton spinning back on the inside. Kicking it back over to Packron. The Mustangs can take some long possessions right now as we go under 3 minutes. They still lead by 8. Vecchiola down low, leads and scores. So you can take a little time off the clock and still get the 2, Steve, to put the Mustangs back up by 10, the best of both worlds.
You get the 2 by getting a layup from Vecchiola, which was great ball movement. Good job by Coach Smith setting up an offensive possession.
Be a 30-second timeout for Franklin Regional. Laurel Highlands 41, Franklin Regional 31. Back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, Laurel Highlands 41, Franklin Regional 31. We talked coming in, Steve, how big this game was for Laurel Highlands. Entering play 2.5 games back in the final playoff spot in the conference. But, of course, they have Albert Gallatin coming up tomorrow. Can't overlook the Colonials. Laurel Highlands will certainly be favorites going into that game. And Franklin Regional coughs it up here again. Look out. Luke Martin coming back with another quick 2. And the Mustangs lead by 12. That's 9 for Luke Martin. 43-31 Laurel Highlands. 2:23 to play.
I was going to say, let's run some clock, but why would you run clock when you got a 1-on-0 fast break?
Coming back, though, the basket matched by Oliver Levin. Levin with 6. Rankin got the assist. Mustang lead back down to 10 as we approach the 2-minute mark of this 4th quarter. Caden Smith out of his own zone. Smith into the forecourt. Smith taking a right to the basket, scooping it up and in. Mustangs playing aggressive, going for the kill shot here, Steve, in the final 2 minutes. Up 12 at 45-33. Mitchell back between defenders. Kick out Rankin for 3, spins it in. So Weber Rankin trying to keep Franklin Regional in the game. One of their leading scorers coming in as the Panthers back to within 9 with 1:39 to play. Smith over to Packron, back to Martin, pulls back out, says, hey, come and get me. Mustangs will shoot off the next Franklin Regional foul. Burton holds back to Caden Smith. He's the Mustangs' best free throw shooter right now. Almost dribbled it off of his foot. Good save over to Vecchiola. Back edge of the zone to Martin with 1:21 to play. Martin now up top, over to Vecchiola. They're playing 4 corners.
Yeah, good job there. Mustangs spreading it out.
Vecchiola hemmed up. He's going to call a timeout. Good call there as he was pinned up with the Mustangs up 9, 1:12 to play. So be a full timeout, and we're back in 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Happy New Year! Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in!
John Clayton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President Award-winning 40 Uniontown. Dominic, Happy New Year to you.
Hey, JC, to you as well. Let me tell you how we are going to get this new year started off right. Take up to $6,000 off MSRP on 2025 F-150 SCX and take up to $4,000 off MSRP on 2026 Explorer.
Dang, Dom, that's a deal. Listen, we have great offers on all of our new models. And check this out, leasing is back. Lease offers have gotten significantly better, so stop, click, or call to get all of the details.
Pre-owned, you know we got them. We have over 60 in stock. Most are certified with factory warranty and competitive rates.
We are continuing to offer mobile service, online maintenance appointments, and our very popular pickup and delivery option. Your car knows, shouldn't you? That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's, or check us out at FordofUniontown.com. Offers include all applicable incentives. Sale ends February 2nd.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, Laurel Highlands trying to pull the road upset tonight, up 45-36 over the Franklin Regional Panthers. We talked, Steve, how tough this section has been to figure out so far this season. Here we are again tonight. Laurel Highlands up 9 here on the road. Luke Martin to trigger it into Tyrone Burton in traffic, and Burton got fouled there by Oliver 11. That'll send Burton to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Mustangs, with Laurel Highlands up 9. And 1:11 to play, fourth personal on Oliver 11. So Tyrone Burton, who came in 70% from the free throw line, just 1 of 3 at the foul line, though, so far in this game. First of 2 free throws here on the way, and good for Burton. He has 18 points, leading scorer on either side tonight. Lead back up to 10 at 46-36. Burton now for a second of 2. On the way and good again for Tyrone Burton, making the free throws here, Steve, when they really count.
Yep.
Lead at 11, 1:09 to play. Near side Weber Rankin, out of the corner Mitchell, got to have it, 3 came up short. Luke Martin the rebound for the Mustangs, and he'll get fouled. And Coach Jesse Reed starting to run out of time here on the Franklin Regional side, down 11, 1:01 to play.
Starting to run out of fouls, too. He's got a lot of guys with some.
As a second personal on Walter. Both teams over the limit here in the fourth quarter. Luke Martin, like Smith, a good free throw shooter at 78%. He's yet to attempt one here tonight. For the lead at 11, already some folks starting to make their way out. First of 2, good for Luke Martin. Lead at 12. Now Martin for a second of 2. On the way and good again.
Nothing but net.
That was clutch. Mitchell back across. Mustang lead at 13. The defense just sensational tonight. Little double team here on the near side. Out of bounds off of Franklin Regional over to Laurel Highlands.
How did he call that? That should have been a foul, I would think, on the Mustangs, but we'll take it. Just fell out of bounds, and look, he's calling
off the Dogs. Second unit coming in. Wholesale substitutions here for Franklin Regional.
They're good up there.
And I was shocked, though, Stephen, to get credit Laurel Highlands defense, but I expected more of an offensive attack on the Franklin Regional side tonight. But the Mustangs, a terrific game plan from head coach John Smith, coming in, just totally shut them down tonight, led by this guy, Tyrone Burton, going back at it again. Missed on the first shot attempt, got it back, and drew the foul. And that's what he does, working the blocks tonight. 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs up 13 at 49-36. And they got to keep this up, though, tomorrow night, Steve. You look at Albert Gallatin coming in without a conference win this season. Laurel Highlands playing on a back-to-back situation. Albert Gallatin hasn't played since Tuesday when they almost upset Gateway as Burton knocks down the first of 2 free throws here. You cannot overlook Albert Gallatin tomorrow for Laurel Highlands. It's another gotta-have-it game for the Mustangs. And that might be the toughest thing for John Smith over the 24-hour period. You have a great win tonight, okay to celebrate, but you got to get into refocus mode here quickly as Burton makes both free throws.
21, Burton will finish with 21.
And it's 51-36, Laurel Highlands, 39 seconds left. We're going to talk to Tyrone Burton in our postgame show, brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law. That ball out of play.
I would imagine they're just going to hold the ball now. I wouldn't think they'd.
And Jonah Coleman in there for the Mustangs. Switching back with Revac. Both teams have gone to their second units now. Nick Crouch from the elbow, back to Revac. He's playing a little four-corner ball, 17 seconds left, up 15. Crouch here on the near side. Sending it over there to Tabovoya. Scoop shot no good. Franklin Regional, the rebound, down to 5 seconds left, and Laurel Highlands will stay alive in the playoff race. 2 games back of the final playoff spot with 3 to play. They win it 51-36 over Franklin Regional tonight. Back to tell you all about it, our post-game show brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. We'll talk to Tyrone Burton in 2 minutes.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes of U.S. Digestive Health in Uniontown. Doctors Calabrese, Hoppy, Lorenz, and I want to wish the very best to all our local hoops teams this season and remind everyone that our team of board-certified specialists are highly committed to provide the highest quality of care for any and all gastrointestinal and liver problems. Call us at 724-437-7677.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Back here at Franklin Regional High School, Laurel Highlands a 51-36 win over the Franklin Regional Panthers. The Mustangs keep their playoff hopes alive, and being joined here on the postgame show by the leading scorer here tonight, Tyrone Burton, with 21 points. And Tyrone, probably your best game of the year. You were fantastic on both sides of the ball. 21 points on the offensive side, couple of blocks, and a lot of big rebounds in traffic.
We practice a lot, We're always training, and, my teammates trust me, and I trust my teammates, so they're going to try and feed me the ball when I can. I'm going to try to feed them at any time.
Well, certainly it's been tough over the last 3 games. You guys were on a 3-game losing streak, all 3 games decided by 10 points or less, but you managed to stay in the race and setting yourself up 2 games back of the final playoff spot with 3 to play. But Uniontown has some tough games, and you're going to see them next Tuesday.
Yeah, we've been talking about we need to win these 4 games, and, coming into the locker room, on the bus, and in general, we've been speaking about how we need to lock in into practice and then to the games at all times. So, yeah, we need to.
Tyrone, it was very obvious that the strategy tonight was to get you the ball down low.
Yes, sir.
I mean, it didn't take a genius for us to figure that out. and I kept saying, well, they're going to keep doing it until they show that they can stop them, but they really never stopped you all night. And then a few times when they converged, you made some nice passes to Sevi. So that was fantastic. But the one of the other questions, the question I have for you is, when you made the one bucket and you got fouled, and you had 4 fouls on you, and they were going to bring in Revac for you.
Yeah.
And you missed the free throw, so going back down the other end, you were well aware that you had 4 fouls, weren't you?
No, I actually didn't.
Because you actually got on a couple deep, and we were a little nervous. You blocked the shot. And you blocked the shot, and you couldn't you didn't get the foul.
Well, they're calling for you, Tyrone. But we want to tell you, make sure you guys are focused again. Coming in Albert Gallatin tomorrow. Even though they haven't had a conference win, still a big game coming up tomorrow, and still a lot on the line there against the Colonials.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
That's Tyrone Burton joining us here on the postgame show.
Great
game from Tyrone. We appreciate him taking the time to talk to us. Steve back with all the final numbers right after this. Mustangs win it 51-36 here on WMBS.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Family-owned and operated for 63 years and providing quality, reliable service, Ted Sova & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at targetSafetySolutionsLLC.com. Ted Sova is proud to support local high school sports.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
WMBS high school basketball coverage is proudly sponsored by the law firm of Goodwin Como. Voted Fayette County's best attorney, Benjamin F. Goodwin, and the award-winning Goodwin Como team have been trusted by your friends and neighbors for nearly 2 decades. From estate planning and administration to personal injury, workers' compensation, property matters, family law, and criminal defense, they deliver dedicated, personalized representation when it matters most. With 2 convenient offices in Uniontown and Bell Vernon, visit GoodwinComo.com or call them at 724-438-1616 for your free initial consultation. Goodwin Como, righting wrongs, securing justice.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Laurel Highlands a 51-36 win over Franklin Regional tonight. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Thanks, Brian. For the Panthers, Rankin finishes with 7 points, Holt with 7, Walter with 11, Levin with 6, Mitchell 5, and that's it. They had just 5 guys in the scoring column. They scored just 3 in the first, 10 in the second, just 9 in the second, and 14 in the third, 36 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, Luke Martin finishes with 11 points. Caden Smith, a nice second half. He clicks in 8 points. Packrone, a nice fourth quarter. He had all 6 of his in the fourth quarter. Vecchiola chips in 5. And the player of the game, leading scorer, Tyrone Burton with 21 points. And the Mustangs, Brian, outscored the Panthers in every quarter. They scored 8 in the first, 8 in the second for a 16-13 halftime lead, but they had 15 in the third and 20 in the fourth for a 51-36 much-needed, hard-earned victory.
And free throw shooting definitely hurt Franklin Regional tonight. I'm trying to add up their final free throw numbers here, but I think I have them at about 7 of 13 for the game. But they missed some key free throws, especially in that second quarter when Laurel Highlands started to extend that lead a bit.
Yes. I have them for, no, I got them for more than that. They had probably 8 or 10. They were probably 12 of 18 or something.
Sorry, I was trying to do a quick little add up there.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, Laurel Highlands, a much-needed win. Mustangs improved now to 10-8 overall, 4-7 in conference play. Again, 2 games back of the final playoff spot in the conference. They have Albert Gallatin coming up tomorrow. They'll have a head-to-head game against Uniontown coming up on Tuesday, and they'll host Penn Trafford on Friday of next week. Franklin Regional drops to 11-6 overall, 7-4 in conference play. They drop into a second-place tie with McKeesport in the conference standings as well. So we'll see how. Check that. They drop into a second-place tie with Penn Trafford at 7-4 in the conference standings. McKeesport and Uniontown tied for fourth place in the conference at 6-5. Now Laurel Highlands and Greater Latrobe tied for sixth place. Both teams at 4-7. And again, I think the main thing here, Steve, over the next 24 hours, this Mustang team has to get refocused because tomorrow's game has letdown written all over it if they don't come to play against Albert Gallatin.
Well, nothing else you can do, Brian. Go back in the bus, wash it off, win or lose, and and get ready to play because, you won tonight, so tomorrow night could be a big game, and then if you win tomorrow night,
then Tuesday's
huge. Yeah,
Tuesday is huge.
Brian, I have unofficial, but I counted 11 out of 18.
Okay.
For free throws, which it wasn't as bad
as we thought. Yeah.
They made a bunch of them in the fourth quarter when it was kind of out of hand, but they had so 11 of 18. So the Mustangs were definitely better at the line. And give the Mustangs credit. A couple times they came down. It looked like they could have held the ball out, but they had 2-on-1s and they took baskets.
Played aggressive, yeah.
They played aggressive. And, I said early in that third quarter, I said, no sense in holding the ball. They're going to need at least 40 to win. And that was pretty close. They only had 36 points, so that would have done it. But 51 is a lot better than 40. So give the Mustangs credit and a cool but enjoyable bus ride back to Uniontown tonight.
And tomorrow, Laurel Highlands, Albert Gallatin, Uniontown Gateway. Coverage starts with the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show at 6:40. For Steve Super, Carl Childs behind the camera, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. This is Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 51 and Franklin Regional 36. So long, everybody, from Murraysville.
You've been